Hey again, everybody. I've just gone through boxes and boxes of old photographs, this entire box of photos. I wanted to show you a photo to lead into this story. The year was 1991. I was in Athens and I came across this old man, and he had a hammer and he had tin cans and he was hammering them flat on the side of a piece of concrete, right down to that size there, and then putting them into a bag. And from that big bag, he was then loading them out and putting them into another bag that was on a young fella's back. This young fella would have been about 14 years of age, not very big, and he was filling them right up. So this kid had so much weight he could barely stand, and then he was walking up this sort of long path and taking them to a place where they were getting money for recycling the tin from the cans. And I saw this and I wanted to help because I just felt sorry. I was just a dumb Kiwi with I must have looked stupid. I had a big black leather cowboy hat, black jeans, my Mac pack, rucksack or pack on my back, and I wanted to help this young kid. I was 27 years of age. So I went on over, and the old man didn't speak much English at all, and the young guy spoke a little bit. And I said, "Oh, I can help you." And the old man, first of all, thought that I was like bugging him or getting in his way or trying to take his tins or something. I don't know. He was like, "No, no, no, no." And I said, I can help. And the young guy goes, "Yeah, okay." So I said, "I'll take some out of your bag to make it lighter, and I'll put them in my pack, and I'll carry them up the hill together." And then as soon as the old guy saw this, he took another bag and started emptying it into my pack and left the boy with the original weight. And he pulled my pack up so he could fill it up. And I was leaning back like this, feeling the weight getting heavier and heavier. I think, oh shit, I can't even hold this. And eventually I leaned forward, and my God, it felt like about 150 pounds on my back. And I was like, how's this kid do it? So then we started to move up this sort of a steep, I suppose you could say, windy path that had buildings on both sides. You know, it's like in Greece, all these white buildings. And the problem was that I had really, really bad diarrhea. And I'd just been to the toilet. I'd picked up some bug. For the first time in my life, I experienced having diarrhea. I think I picked it up when I was in Thailand. But anyway, I was going along with this pack on my back, and I really had to loosen the bottom belt because it was just pressing to my guts, and I was struggling, and I couldn't get it unclipped. And I said to the young guy, "How much further up the hill do we have to go?" He goes, "Oh, not long, not long." And I said, "Is there a toilet up there?" He goes, "Yes, there's a toilet." And I was like, "Good, I'm going up there." And every step, it was like this pain. It was like getting bigger, and I could feel my stomach bloating up. And I couldn't get the belt undone. I kept on going. I could see almost the top. I was just about there, and I felt something go. And I thought, "Oh no, I shat myself." I thought, "Is it good? Am I okay?" And I was walking, and then that horrible feeling of wetness between your legs. And oh, fuck. So I kept on holding it in, and my arsehole was like the blinking eye of a rabbit trying to hold everything in. Finally got to the top and got the pack off. And I wanted to take the pack into the toilet because I had fresh underwear in the pack. And I was trying to take it, and the guy was trying to get the tin cans out, and I couldn't get my underwear because they were underneath the tin can. And I was like, "What am I going to do?" And I said, "I'll take the pack into the toilet," because I didn't want to leave it because there was people everywhere. And I had my money belt and my wallet and everything under my shirt and a bum bag round here, but there was also stuff in my pack that I didn't want people to take, and you just don't trust people in those countries. The old guy said, it's okay, it's okay. And I said to the young guy, "Look, I need you to take my pack." And he said, "No, it's okay, I'll look after it." And I put my hand down, I fished down, I pulled out a pair of socks, and I finally got a pair of underwear, and I took those, and I went into this toilet. And I left my pack out there. I went in the toilet, and I was like, "Is it okay?" And I pulled my pants down and pulled down, and I was actually surprised there was actually nothing in my pants. Thank God, I thought I'd shit my pants. So I cleaned myself with toilet paper. That wasn't so flash. And I had a shower. They had a pipe coming out. It's a pipe with no rose on it, like a cold one, but it was actually, the temperature was hot. So I got under that, and I got the soap, and I cleaned myself all down there like you do, and made myself so I was squeaky clean, and thought, geez, I feel like I'm going to shit again. I thought, no, I better go out and check my rucksack. So I went back out there, and the first thing was I noticed my rucksack wasn't there. It was gone. And I said to the old guy, I said, "Where's my pack?" And he goes, "Oh, young man, it's taking it back for you." I said, "Back where?" He said, "Back to where you were." And I said, "But he didn't have to do that." I was really concerned he was stealing it. And I went down the path where we go on the steep path, and I'd come from the left, And I thought, I think this kid's stolen. I'm going to go to the right because he'll be expecting me to go to the left. And I went to the right and I started to run and I was going a bit further and my guts wasn't comfortable. And I thought, oh no, I'm going to have another accident. And I kept on running and then I could see his head in the crowd bobbing up and down. He was walking really fast and I could see my blue Mac pack on his back. I thought, you prick, you're fucking stealing it. I've just helped you out with all your heavy gear, all your tins. Because he was taking the tins to the metal merchant to get money for them. And this is where they weighed them in and they got their money. And I was helping him just out of the kindness of my heart. Now he's stealing from me. As I was running, I was getting faster and faster. And I really was feeling angry. And I come up behind him, I grabbed the pack. And he put the top strap, because you have a top strap here as well. You got the bottom one, but he put the top one around there, probably to make it more comfortable. And as I grabbed him, this thing went around his neck and kind of choked him a bit and pulled him right back, and I pulled him right back to the ground. I said, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're stealing from me, and I just helped you. Oh, no, I'm not stealing. I said, you're fucking stealing from me, man. Where are you going with this? I was going to take it back. You're going to take it back? You're in the wrong direction. Mate, I'm really, really gutted, bro. I helped you out. This is how you return the favour? Really? You should be ashamed of yourself. Shame on you. Shame on you. And then when he realised there was nowhere to go, he got sort of toxic on me. Oh, fuck you, motherfucker, fuck you, and all this stuff. And I was like, I really wanted to smack him, but he's only about 14, so I thought, well, I'm also in a foreign country. So I took my pack and I looked on him and I spat on the ground. Like that really pissed him off. Spat on the ground in anger and I put my pack on. So I went back to my youth hostel with my pack and I thought I better get something in my stomach because it's not very good. And I went to this chemist and told them I've got this diarrhea. And the chemist said to me, drink Coca-Cola. I suppose he thought the sugar in it would be like act as maybe I don't know what, give me some energy. But I was not going to drink Coca-Cola because that wasn't going to help me. And I had these cramps. So I went back to there and I took my underwear off and washed everything anyway in case there were any mistakes, which there wasn't. And I also took all my pants off and they had it was a laundromat. You put some money in, you put like 100 drachma and it would do your washing. So I took everything off and I changed down to just a pair of shorts and a pair of underwear. Put everything in the washing machine. This is where it gets really weird. I'm sitting by the washing machine half naked. It's hot and there's other tourists coming in. And then this really like tough guy comes up to me and goes, hello, my friend. If you ever hear in a foreign country people call you my friend, they're not your friend. That's the first number one thing that I learned when I was in Greece. Hello, my friend. And then they try to find something too familiar. Where are you from? Just don't answer that question because I said to him, I'm from New Zealand. Oh, I have a brother in Auckland. Bullshit. And I said, man, please don't do this. I'm not interested in talking to you and I know where it's going. You're going to try and take me to some little shop and buy your cousin's crap that I don't want to have or rip me off. So just go away. And then he got really, really like weird. He goes, you want to have some fun? And I said, what do you mean fun? You want to do some fun? And I said, what sort of fun? He goes, this. I said, what the fuck's that? You know, man on man. I said, get away from me. Piss off. Now, I'm okay with gay people, but when they hit on you, it's a weird feeling. I haven't had it many times, but what the fuck is that? So I was trying to laugh, and he's a big guy, and so there was another guy that managed the place, and this guy's name was Yorgos that was doing this to me, and I said to the other guy, I said, "What's with fucking Yorgos? Is he homosexual?" And he goes, "No, he's not." And I said, "I think he is. He wants us to do some man on man." He goes, "Oh no, he's like that. A lot of them are like that here." I said, "But they're not gay." He goes, "No, it's just what they do." I thought that sounds weird. Anyway, that night we're at this pub or this club. And I go in there and I thought, well, maybe I might meet a nice young lady or tourist. There's a lot of German tourists where they were staying. And there were some nice Swedes and some Germans and I got talking and that. But then all the Greek men came in. And the funny thing is that all the Greek men, and this is part of their culture apparently, it was in that place where I was, all the men, they all dance with just the men. They don't dance with the women. They all dance with each other and they're down and getting low on the ground and do all this stuff. And I was like, this is a really different culture. It's really, really bizarre. And they are all real macho and they have man fun together, but they're not gay. That's weird. I'd never encountered that in my life. Anyway, that was part of my travels. They did get more interesting. I met a New Zealand woman called Judith Webster. And Judith, if you're out there watching this, it was great meeting you, mate. She's from the North Island. I met her on the island of Crete, but that's a story for another day. But I just thought I'd share a little bit of a throwback for you because some of you have found them interesting. I don't know how interesting they are. But that was a story about the tin cans and the old man, because he was collaborating with the young guy, that ripped me off when I tried to help them. Be good, can't be good, be careful. And let me know if you enjoy these and I'll do more. See you later.